destitute.
So,
But I don't think you're in a destitute position, but I think you need a bit more of a strategic approach to what you're doing as opposed to
Can
making a quick fix.
if you're dealing with that, can you help me with a credit card as well?
Yes.
Because I've got.
I did actually forget to mention to you how many, when we do the audit in a second, I would have actually gone through the detail. At the moment I give you the high level bits so that you understand the general parameters of what we're doing.
Okay. Can I add the cost onto the end, sort of defer the payment?
Well, with the credit cards, we've got a separate organisation which will manage the shortfall on your two properties, but also manage the credit cards, and they'll bring it all together. So that will be managed. There will be very nominal fees to be paid for that, but if you're, typically speaking, when I meet somebody with credit card debt, they tend to be paying maybe about, I don't know, I had a client last week who was paying £1,200 a month on his credit card, and he was losing money on his portfolio. Where we reduced the payments down to £200 a month, £1,000 saving. So, what sort of monthly payment have you got on your credit cards at the moment?
It's about 600.
Okay, so I'm confident we can actually reduce that down to between £50 and £100 depending on who the credit, who the agencies are that you're involved with.
How much is your fee? £350.
There's a £350 fee and everything's all inclusive.
Can that be deferred until I've seen what you can do? So I don't really know you. I don't really want to pay out another £350 until I've seen what you can do.
Not really, because without any fees we can't administer you coming onto the program because you have staff and the processes to run.
But could you show me more about the program before I hand my properties over to you?
We can show you everything you want.
Yeah.
So don't really want you to be signing up to anything until you're 100% clear.
So I know what happens to them.
Yeah, I can explain everything to you. Everything is part of this, as I do the audit. Once I've completed the audit, then I'll be looking at the strategy. Then I'll tell you, based upon what I've understood what you're doing, what exactly will happen. Actually give you the complete process back to back. But the process is pretty much as I've explained it to you already.
Yeah.
But we can go to the nitty-gritty of it. But basically, key points are first month's rent needs to come to us.
Right.
Those two properties. What happens is, is it positive cash flowing those property? Or?
The one that's let is positive, yeah.
So but
the
between the two of them, so basically you're
still a shortfall because of the energy one.
Yeah. So what happens? The first month's rent that we collect, typically speaking, if it's positive cash flowing, we look to actually give first month's positive cash flow we collect for ourselves. But anything that's actually anything above and beyond the following month will give you the positive cash flow for those all the following months. So you still continue getting your rental while we're actually negotiating the sale, but only the positive bit. But we would.
So if I give you the $350,
yeah,
you'll take on the mortgages.
We'll take on everything. It's a one-stop shop. So there's basically the credit cards,
so you'll take
the
on the
mortgages.
shortfall.
We won't take on the shortfall. What we'll do is we'll be negotiating the shortfall to debt management plan, which you're responsible for. Ultimately, what we're doing is we're acting on your behalf to actually make sure that you can carry on with your day job without any distractions from all the debt issues you've got. Which
I mean, I did want to sell the empty one, but the bank said that they wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't be able to sell it because I wouldn't be able to get enough money to pay the mortgage off. Yeah,
so all those issues and points will be passed to us, and we will basically manage them out based upon our system. For you, it'll be something that's time-consuming and complex. For us, it's something that we do on a daily basis.
But do you deal with future mortgages? Because I don't think they're trading that. I don't even know who owns their.
Well,
debt
based
now.
upon the documentation you've got, you'll be able to contact them. But the major point is that they won't. If you've got, do you have children?
I've got one, yeah.
One kid, okay, so one kid at home. You don't have anybody knocking on your door because you change your address to our address. We collect all the rent and we pay a certain amount to the bank. We negotiate with the bank the sale. So everything happens pretty much simultaneously. The quickest we can actually move funding forward is about 8 weeks. The longest it can be is like 4 to 6 months. Maybe more depending on which bank it is, and if it's like a convoluted bank like Paragon or something, or future bank that we're talking about. Though there will be anomalies in terms of time, depending on what their policies and regulations are around their sales process.
Whatever you do, you won't make my situation any worse. It
Well,
can't get any.
Can't get any worse than it is, because to us, typically speaking, the stock clients I get, they're not even earning and they've got these portfolios, they're throwing money at them.
Yeah.
So, last client I took on was 5 properties, and she's putting in £400 a month into like the debts is so the interest amounts, I don't know, is about, let's say 2,000, I can't remember the exact numbers, and the amount that the amount of income is about 1,500, so she's actually paying out £400 every month for the last 2 years. And listen to this, she said that her major concern was that her brother lent her £20,000, and her letting go of all of this, she was worried that she doesn't know how to pay him back. She said, do you know what? I said, do you know, had you not paid the £400, they'd be taking you into the programmes and giving you cash back on all the properties, because you've got 5, that's £2,000. 400 times 12 times 12 works out to, I don't know what the exact number is, but I said it's probably more than £10,000. So you would have got all your money back from our process by now had you come onto the programme. Were you aware of that? She goes, well, that's why I've come to you. I don't actually hear about what you can do, and but I'm really worried about it. So worrying is one part.